Hello friends, hope you are doing well. I'm your instructor Rajesh Durbala and today we are going to discuss basis for segmentation. In the previous video you must have seen that, probably if not, I would just share a link where we try to understand what is segmentation and what is the need for segmentation. And today we are going to discuss the basis on which we can go ahead for segmentation, right? So that is going to be a learning outcome, identifying the basis for segmenting the markets. Ready? I'm excited. I expect you too. You are also excited. Now, these are the basis for segmenting the market. You can segment your market on these particular bases. The most prominent ones are the geographic segmentation, demographic segmentation, psychographic, and behavioral. These are the four bases on which we can segment our markets. Now, I can segment uh, based on geographic basis, and I could segment based on the region, the climate, the market density, or the market size. Most of the products, when they are launched, probably they are launched in some big cities. The simple reason they are done so, the reason could be the market size or market density. No one would like to go to a very small market where the market size could be quite small. So better launch it into a big city where the market density or the market size could be substantial. So when I am creating subgroups in my entire market based on geography, based on region, like let us say this product is for the South Indian market or the North Indian market. So that is what I'm trying to segment my market based on a region. The same way could be based on climate. Every region has got a different climate. So if I'm trying to make subgroups in my market based on climate, okay, so based on hot climate or maybe humid climate or maybe cold climates, okay. For instance, let us say in the steel industry, climate plays a very vital role. In the colder regions, okay, they use thin sheets, okay, the thin roofing sheets that they use, they are rolled to a thinner, they are rolled too much to make them thinner, okay. So the thickness is less when it is colder regions or those regions where there is a tendency for hailstorms or snow, and comparatively those hotter regions where there is no hailstorms or snows, you could have thicker sheets as well, right? So this is based on climate. The reason could be like the thinner sheets, they do not break, they do not crack due to hailstones or something because they are rolled much, okay. But when it is on the other side, when the thicker sheets, they are not rolled much, so they may crack because of the hailstones. So for hotter regions, where the regions you do not experience much of hailstorms or snow or anything, so thicker sheets which are cheaper could be used over there, could be sold. And those regions where the climate is cold, prone to hailstorms and all, you need to have thinner sheets, right? So climate plays an important role in creating or making your product available or viable for those climatic regions. So this is what is geographic segmentation is. Same way, if I talk about demographic segmentation, demography is all about the characteristics of your population, right? It could be the age and lifestyle. So you can customize, you could tailor your products based on the age. Now, for instance, let us say most of the OTT platforms, right? You see your Amazon Prime, you have your Netflix, okay? You have many other. So there, they are basically targeting the age, the youth, and the lifestyle. Okay, the generation is today mobile. Okay, they are on the go, and so they can carry their content on the go. So age and lifestyle, the same way based on gender. So you may have, for instance, let us say you have Nivea men. Okay, originally Nivea was targeting only the women. Now you have Nivea men. Same way, you have your Fair and Lovely, which has been rebranded now as Glow and Lovely, that usually used to target the women, but now it's you have this Fair and Handsome, which is targeting the male. Okay, So this way, gender, the same way, income, occupation, marital status, social class. When I talk about marital status, I always recall the example of Santoor. Okay, the soap Santoor, it always talks about mummy, okay, the young mummy segment. Now that is what a segment which is primarily gender as well as the marital status. So that is one, segment which I always believe that no other brand must have targeted. So it found that, it found that niche for that mummy segment, the young mummy segment, where, the gender female and marital status, and they are targeting very ideally, and they are doing a good business, right? Same way, social class, the family size, the education level, religion, all these are part of your demographic segmentation. So when you are, creating subgroups in the market based on these elements, this forms the basis for demographic segmentation. Okay, then you have your psychographic segmentation. Psychographic is all about your lifestyle. Okay, like for instance, let us say the example of bank credit cards. The limits that are offered, the benefits that are offered, the loyalty programs that are offered are entirely based on the lifestyles, right? So that is one way they do the psychographic segmentation. The same way, the personalities, the values, the beliefs, all these are the basis for psychographic segmentation. Okay, what kind of a personality you are, an extrovert, an introvert. Now, for example, if I'm driving a Royal Enfield, for instance, or a Harley Davidson, I may have a different macho kind of a personality. But on the other hand, if I'm driving, you can say a very, a sober or a sophisticated motorcycle, just say, for instance, Honda Activa and all. So I have a different personality. So based on different personalities, you target those people with their products. So you are kind of trying to create a psychographic segmentation. Okay, and then you have your behavioral segmentation, the usage. Okay, when, how, all those things. Okay, now you must have seen Cadbury celebrations. They are targeting with their products for various occasions. Now you have those celebration boxes which can be used for birthdays. Now you have for various festivals like Holi, Diwali, and all those. So when I'm using or when I'm creating subgroups based on some occasions, based on some benefits, some user status, quantity, readiness, or loyalty status or attitude, that is what is behavioral segment. Okay, so for instance, let us say I can have different, B2B customers and B2C customers. I may provide a different rate for my business customers. I may provide a different rate to my retail customers. Reason could be the quantity based on which they are purchasing, right? So that is again a behavioral segmentation. So the basis on which I can create subgroups in my market are primarily four. One is geographic segmentation, second is demographic segmentation, third is psychographic, fourth is behavioral, right? So I hope you found this lecture to be useful and informative. If so, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Spread the good word about it. Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.